Have you ever struggled to decide where to eat? If you're like me, you probably have. Today we are going to be discussing how to decide on a restaurant. A couple of things you should know before we get started is that we will be using Microsoft Office Excel 2013. VLOOKUP and RAND between are a couple of the functions that we are going to be using today. Alright, let's get started. The first thing we are going to do is open a new Excel workbook by clicking on the File tab, selecting New, and then Blank Workbook option, which should be the first option. The next thing we will do is create a list of all the restaurants that your restaurant could be pulled from. We'll just do 5 for this example. Once you have your restaurants, we need to assign each restaurant its own number. To do this, just insert a new column to the left of column A. Next, to your first restaurant, type a 1 and then a 2 below that. From here, there's a neat Excel trick that is really useful that we are going to show you. After highlighting the first 2 numbers, you just double-click on this corner. This will fill the rest of the blank spaces with numbers. The next thing we will do is use the RAND between function to have Excel generate a random number for us. This number will correspond to a number in the first column and also one of your restaurants. We will use cell D1 in order to start the RAND between function. Click on the Formulas tab and then on the Math and Trig button. Scroll down to find the RAND between function. Once the dialog box pops up, you can see it's asking for the bottom number. This will be the lowest number in your first column. Then it asks for the top number, which will be the largest number. Once you have these 2 numbers selected, just hit OK. You can see in cell D1 that there is a random number between 1 and 5, which you can refresh by clicking between the column headings.